Hey guys, let's do another session where I'm prompting with you. I don't know how many I'm gonna do, but I really want you to see the process so you can follow it and especially do it on your own. This is the goal. Today I want to do something about taglines. So when you have a brand and you're building a brand, usually you might have the name. You can use a tree of thoughts to find your name, but then you have the tagline. Mine, for example, is Master AI before it masters you. And believe it or not, I've done it on ChatGPT. Back in the day, it was ChatGPT 3. And through a lot of brainstorming with ChatGPT, I ended up choosing it. So the way I'm going to do the prompt, so again, it's going to be a prompt to create taglines for people. I just wanted to know what kind of one-shot or few-shot example I could use. So here, I just made a simple prompt, said, hey, what are the 20 most known taglines for any brand? And I had this list, and I like the list. It's a very American list, I have to say. Some of them are like super American, but hey, it's good taglines. Now that I have this, I'll go on the prompt maker. So if you don't know, I'm just gonna share it again. It's a GPT agent I created so that you don't have to start from scratch when you're prompting. You just have to make a very simple prompt right now. Then it's gonna make an upgraded version of the prompt. And then we take that upgraded version of the prompt, we create our own prompt, and we add the few shot example I just copied right before. So what is the simple prompt here? It should be something like, I want a brand expert to help me brainstorm as many tagline as possible for my brand. Enter. Oh yeah, I forgot. And I'm gonna stop Grammarly, otherwise it's a bit annoying. As many tagline. I hope my English teacher is not watching me. I'm sorry. If I knew I would be talking English the whole time, I would listen more in class. Actually, I was a good student, but I always mess up with many. So here we have it. I already see so much problems in that prompt, but this is not the point. The point is, I don't have to start from zero typing, act like a brand strategist. I already have something pretty solid. And as I always told you, it's so much easier to edit and trim an existed prompt than starting from zero. So I copy this, I open a new chat, once again, stick with me, and now I paste it. I go back to the top, I stop this Grammarly madness that keeps following me. Oh my God, how do I get rid of you forever? I'm just kidding, I also love Grammarly. And now it's about editing the prompt. So first step is always good. You have a deep understanding of everything, blah, blah, blah. Yes, why not? This is good. I always like to put line breaks between the qualities. Over the years, you have helped numerous brands from blah, blah, blah to blah, blah, blah. I don't think I would give examples because otherwise it's going to trick the LLM like ChatGPT to only focus on tech startups and fashion icons, which I don't want to. So I will just get rid of the example here. Again, this is just a feeling, but experience is everything. I'm probably going to rewrite this prompt like a dozen of times, so this is the first feeling I have. Today, you're tasked with brainstorming an extensive list of taglines for a new brand, for my new brand. Let's make it clear it's mine. And here he tried to put a lot of stuff about my brand. And I'm just going to say, here is the context of my brand between hashtags context. And then you do the hashtags context, hashtags. Copy this, line break, paste it, and now you just put your brand here. So, do I have to think about a brand, or do I just ask ChatGPT? I just asked ChatGPT. Imagine a bullet point list for a new brand of black tea. Kind of like Liquid Death, but for tea. Make it simple. No tagline. With a brand name. Okay, enter. This is a terrible prompt, but I just want something real fast. Midnight Brew. Okay. Oh my god, they always love eco-friendly. Look, I am super pro eco stuff, but like ChatGPT, anytime he has to provide an example, anytime, all the time, all of the time, it's eco-friendly. I mean, yeah, why not? I guess this is the hype. So I'm just copying this back to the prompt, which is, I'm getting lost now. I just put it here, paste it. Of course, if it's your brand, please put it. But here I need to test the prompt with the context. Okay, to start. So this is step one in your chain of thoughts. Remember, this is step one to start. Analyze the brand mission, vision, target audience, and market positioning. Yes. Next, using your creative expertise and strategic thinking. Okay, before I want it to be strategic, I want the ChatGPT to be inspired by previous ones. It's the one I made right here. Then I want you, sorry. I want you to remember that these are the most known and impactful taglines in history. Let's make it between taglines, and then I just taglines, paste it, and you always have to close it. Close your example right here. Taglines. Okay. Next, using your creative expertise and strategic thinking, generate the lists. Okay, so here it says each of them should be impactful, memorable, succinct. Oh yeah, but the most important one is they need to be completely different. Should be completely different, so that I have several options I can choose from. And I think we're gonna do like a mild tree of thoughts, which is we're gonna ask for taglines, we're gonna receive a bunch of them, and then we're gonna select the one we prefer so that ChatGPT knows the one we prefer, and then he keeps iterating on it. As you brainstorm, remember to emphasize appeal, language, longevity. You don't need to review each taglines. When ChatGPT has to review something within the same prompt, it makes a terrible job. We are the one reviewing the taglines. We are the one saying, hey, this one was good, this one was not. This is not ChatGPT's work. Finally, no, you don't have to present anything. And I think it's good enough for now to test. As always, this is the first time we prompt something. It's probably going to be bad, but we want to know if it's going to do a good job. So it's Midnight Brew. It's a company making black tea cool again with some eco-friendly stuff. Savor the night, savor the brew. Brewed bold, brewed right. Nature whisper in every sip. Elevate your moment with midnight magic. Okay. Now I'm gonna say my favorite ones are now brainstorm new ones. And I think my favorite one are 1, 2, 6, 12, 18. Now I'm just going to say enter. And I can already tell, maybe I should have made it clear during the prompt that I'm going to select some of them and they're going to be a second iteration. So this is something I'm going to change in the prompt. But yeah, it's already good. Bold night, bold sips. Okay. From moonrise to sunrise, sip well. I like number 9. I need several more iterations from it. Just gonna go deeper and deeper, even though I know already I need to change the original prompt, but just want to see if it's good, if it's getting good. Okay. We're gonna change the original prompt again. And it's probably gonna be like the last step. I don't know if we need this. It's gonna be finally ask me which tagline I prefer so you can iterate on the ones I selected to brainstorm new ones. I am fine-tuning you to craft the best tagline possible. Let's see if it works. Let's see if at the end of this prompt we have a question which is, which one is your favorite tagline? Oh, it should put numbers, otherwise it's a problem. Which tagline number? I'm pretty sure by just putting number now, you'll see numbers. Please, ChatGPT, don't fail me. I know you. We know each other. We like each other. Yes. Okay. Which tagline resonated most with you, and is there a particular direction we'd like to explore further? Yes. And we have the numbers. Yes. So now I'm just going to say, I love, for the love of tea, I love. for that part. I don't know if it's gonna understand that it's just that part that I love, for the love of tea. It feels like very English, very British, for the love of God. And then I like the one elevator sip. No, it's not a good one. Oh, sip by sip, step by step. I don't know why I love that one. I love 14th as well because of the melody. It's catchy. Press enter and let's see if it's going to fine tune itself. Okay, so what's interesting is that there's a high chance ChatGPT won't give me like the final tagline, but it's gonna give me ideas. Like sipping with love feels like, you know, there's this thing like from Paris with love or from whatever city with love, like a letter that you would send. And you have also sip forward, which I think is fun. But I can still iterate on it, like sip forward and sipping with love. But then it just comes down to people just iterating on it over and over and over again. And I think at this point the prompt is already good enough for this. I could hardly do a better job at tree of thoughts. Then it takes down just several iterations. For example, my tagline, master AI before it masters you, I did like, I don't know, 50 iteration, like 50 follow-up prompts. And in the end, I finally had master AI before it dominates you. And when I saw this, I was like, whoa. I like the fact that it has this like very powerful emotion, you know, like fear. But I didn't like dominates. And I like the rhythm of master AI before it dominates you. And I just thought, hey, master AI before it masters you. So the final tagline will never be the one. I mean, maybe it's going to be the one written by ChatGPT, but I doubt it. But it's probably going to give you like a lot of ideas. If you say, I actually don't like any of them, start from the beginning. And share 20 funny taglines for my context. Okay, I have a good one. Okay, I'm so happy that I asked for another version, and this time I said, can you do something funny? So remember, Morning Brew, or what is the name? Midnight Brew is a black tea brand, right? And wow, there are two ways I have never thought of that are so good. Leaves so black, they make coffee jealous, which I think is so funny. And also, tea so good, even coffee's thinking of switching. I think the two are like excellent. This idea of like, let's make people who drink coffee switch. And already like, you see how I was not thinking of that kind of stuff for my branding, but now I can almost build a whole brand of like this black tea that makes people switch off from coffee, like stop drinking coffee, start black tea. And the tagline can even like go forward with that. I can even write an about story section about it. I can write LinkedIn posts about how coffee is bad for your heart and you should go for black tea or whatever. It's like a whole thing. And I don't know if I would use exactly that one, but tea so good, even coffee's thinking of switching. It's pretty good, I have to say. So that is it. We just made a prompt. I'm gonna add it to the AI Hub. You can use it. You can even have access to this chat history. But the best part of is truly you making a prompt for the future.